Alright guys, so in this video I am going to share my love of snakes to some friends and family. And as a matter of fact, there's quite a few people that came in the house and I couldn't convince some of them to actually come down into the snake room. But one of them did, someone who's pretty brave, and I'm going to share my love of snakes and see if we can hold some snakes today. Check this out. Alright, so I'm going to start with this rack right here. I actually went through and I cleaned a lot of these tubs. Kind of going through and cleaning some tubs, changing the substrate, and pretty much I got all of them all the way down to the bottom. So I think we'll start with one of my favorites. That is my albino pied, and he is an albino pied male. I'm pulling this one out because I know he won't bite at all. He is a really beautiful snake. Take a look at that beauty. All right, Christopher, you want to hold a snake?
Sure.
All right. Guarantee he won't bite you. He's really friendly. Super friendly snake. So what do you think?
Very interesting. I would think it'll be a very rough scaliness, but nope. Very soft. Almost kind of like a rubbery texture. So
yeah, they're pretty interesting. I actually bred them to a couple females this year. Let's take a look at this guy. We'll stretch him out a little bit. It's funny how they ball up. So let me kind of show you some of my other snakes. That one, actually I bred him to my clown female over here. And this one's actually full of eggs. I think this one's actually ovulating. You can see right here, she's really thick in this middle part right here. And it's pretty much when they ovulate, they get really thick in here, and that is when the eggs get fertilized. So I'm not really going to take her out and play with her because she's pretty, I think she's going to lay eggs pretty soon. Let's see, here is a really popular snake at the shows. Everybody wanted to hold this little one here. It's a blue-eyed leucistic in the blue-eyed leucistic complex. And check that snake out. It's another beautiful snake. All right, you want to hold this one? All right. This one won't bite you either.
oh, I know.
Yeah, everyone wanted to hold this snake at the show. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of my favorites too. And let's see what else I have up here. I have another one. He might be a little snappy. This one's really beautiful though. My male calico bamboo. Take a look at that one. Wow. That is one of my most favorite snakes. I had one that had some pastel in it and I actually sold it at the show. But they're a little bit snappy only when you reach into the tub. But after that, they're fine. So you want to hold this one?
Sure. Ooh, this one even has a more interesting texture.
Yeah.
Look at the camouflage on it.
Yeah.
Super interesting.
He won't bite you. I guarantee he won't bite you. Yeah, that's
now,
one of my favorites.
Do they always have black eyes? Because like that one, it looks like it had a blue eye. With the genes, can the eyes always change?
Yeah, yeah. So what's interesting is I actually did a video about a chimera ball python, and I actually have a chimera, which is this one. This is a spider-pied male, and a chimera is actually two snakes in one. And what happens is it's two fertilized eggs that merge together, and it actually has genetics of both offspring. And in this one you can see the eye on the right is gold, and then the eye on the left is actually black. So it's almost like twins that developed into one individual. It's kind of a genetic anomaly, which is pretty cool. This one, I haven't changed the substrate in this one yet. You can tell it's pretty old and dry. This one's kind of a little bit faded out, getting ready to shed. This is another really cool ball python. Feel that one, how tight they get balled up.
My word.
Isn't that weird? That's why they call them ball pythons, because they ball up into a tight ball. Yeah. You can almost go bowling with that guy. And let's see what else I have. Here's my coral glow. I haven't changed the substrate on this one either. Kind of working through my collection. These are also called bananas. This is from the Coral Glow line. This is a male maker, so when this breeds, all the Coral Glow babies will be males, which is pretty interesting. Makes you want a snake, huh?
Oh yeah.
And here's the shed. Look at that. Here's a souvenir.
Oh my.
Yeah, he's just a fun boy. I don't know what you can do with the shed. And let's see what else I have here. How about a leopard gecko? I tried leopard geckos for a little bit. I think I'm going to sell them. They're pretty cool. I have 2 geckos. They definitely eat a lot of mealworms. Let's see, what else do I have here? Here is a pastel bamboo. Look at that one. That's a beautiful snake.
All of these have such interesting different colors and camouflage. Do you call it camouflages or?
Yeah, it's well, they call it a morph. So everyone is a different morph. Is the base pattern. Yeah, designer snakes.
Okay.
That's pretty interesting. I call it camouflage. I don't know if any other snake keepers really call it camouflage. And then let's see. How about an albino? This girl just shed out. She's kind of stuck in her shed a little bit. You can see it's a little stuck. It's because I need to go through and change out the substrate, and I need to work on this girl. Sometimes they get stuck in the shed. She actually laid eggs last year. This one is 100% het pied. I got my first albino pied female hatchling from that girl. Which is pretty neat. I think I paid $800 for the snake, and I sold the hatchling for $1,000. I paid for the snake in the first year with one hatchling. That was pretty nice. That was a good investment. All right, and then let's see this one. I'll show you this one. I have to show you a normal. This is probably like a snake you can get for free on Craigslist. That girl laid a bunch of eggs just a couple weeks ago. Got a whole bunch of eggs from her. She's still coiled up like she's thinking she's still on her eggs. Yeah, she's an interesting snake.
Wow. So this is why they call them a ball python, because they go into a ball.
Yep. Yeah. Pretty
How
interesting.
interesting.
All right, so there you have it. I really love sharing my passion of reptiles with friends and family. And if you're thinking about getting a snake, I would highly recommend finding someone like myself with a few snakes, or maybe a whole room full of snakes, and just kind of handle the snakes and get a feel for them to see if you really like ball pythons in particular, if it's really for you. And some people, the second they hold a snake, they're like, I gotta get a snake. As a matter of fact, I go to the reptile shows and I have a whole display full of like 60 or 70 snakes, and you know, I'm kind of handing them out. People always come up to the table, hey, can I hold a snake? And I know a lot of people, they don't want to buy a snake, they just want to touch the snake for the very first time. And that is one of the most exciting things for me, is to kind of watch the expression on their face, especially if they're kind of intimidated, have a little bit of fear, and as soon as they hold that snake, it kind of melts all away. It's pretty awesome. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.